Hey, Matt here with 911R on Bring a Trailer, Avant Garde. We have the 75 Carrera ending today. And so I wanted to do like a little walk around them and do a little drive and talk about the drive characteristics of this car. This car has been owned by a really long time friend of mine. I've done business with him since probably 2000. He's just a very passionate Porsche guy, and raced in the Trans Am series in the day, and Porsche was one of the top privateer running teams. But this was his car, and him and his father's car, and they bought this car in '84, and it was his father's daily driver, and Carl drove it as well quite a bit. But you know, in 2017-18, this car went to Lauren Beggs out at 911 Design, and they did a full restoration on the car, of the interior and the exterior on it. Our shop at the time did a lot of the mechanical work on it, going through the brake system and the fuel system, and it was done, you know, to really the very high standard. The engine in it is a 77 Euro Carrera motor. That motor is a very special motor. Basically the first of the, you know, that aluminum case, 930 case, much stronger than the 2.7 Carrera motor that was in these cars for the U.S. The U.S. 2.7 Carreras were not very special, and was not like the European MFI. But the 77 3.0 that has a 3.2 Max Moritz kit. The engine was built by Dick Elvrude. The engine was rebuilt. The transmission was rebuilt by Dick as well. Is quite a special engine and very rare. So I'm gonna get in it and take it for a drive and talk about how it drives. All right, so we're driving the 75 Carrera. The 3.2 upgrade motor is just a huge upgrade in this car. Other very nice thing, you know, if you drive old 911s, you know, most of them shift pretty terrible. This one has a great Wevo shifter in it. It's called the Classic, so it looks just stock, but it shifts, you know, fabulous. It's all been finely tuned. Let's see here, we're gonna take a left here. The car, like I said, was gone through by Lauren Beggs at 911 Design. He's one of the best paint shops there is in the nation. He worked on a lot of the Gunther Works cars when they first started going, and did all the paint on those. And he might still be doing it. Don't quote me for sure on that, but you know, it's just his quality of his paint shop is quite incredible. Let me turn my phone off here. So going down the road, you can see it drives very nice and tight, goes straight down the road. We'll go to the brakes, it stops nice and straight. The front end feels like it has turbo tie rods in it, so because it's nice and tight. Get around some traffic here. So again, the shifting is perfect and spot on. Car goes down the road quite nicely. It's got Bilstein upgraded sport shocks. All right, we got back out of traffic. So we're going down the road. Great power, good pull, no smoke. You know, this car's, you know, actually sat for quite some time before we got it back going again here in the last month. You know, it's very dry underneath. Don't see any issues with anything mechanically. It's very solid. All the gauges work. You know, good oil pressure. You know, these speedos are the cable speedos, so it has a little bit of bounce to it. But actually, the more I've driven it, it's getting better. So it's like the speedo cable was a little dry. Does have great AC, blows nice and cold. The lines and everything have all been updated on this car in preparation. When the transmission was rebuilt, they put a new first gear in it, all new shaft, so that was very nice. All the parts that we've been using on this car are Porsche factory parts. There's nothing aftermarket, nothing the Euro brand. They're all factory stuff. It's open sunroof. Sunroof works nice and good, smooth, and nice and quick. I think it got all new cables and seals and everything when that was rebuilt. So coming up here, we'll take a left, we'll go up the hill. it just pulls really strong. I mean, it's got to have 75 or 80 more horse than a stock 2.7. The stock 2.7s in these cars were that mag case. Being 50 years old now, they have what's called psoriasis. It's basically corrosion, and the metal's deteriorating and falling apart, and they're impossible to keep from leaking, and head stud problems and all that stuff. Where this solid aluminum case, 930 case Carrera motor is just way better. I'd rather have this any day than over a 2.7. That's a fact. But I just gotta say, everything from how the seats feel, they're nice and firm, and the leather's beautiful. The really cool 74-75 Carrera steering wheel, as I talked about earlier, is very special to the car. Exact same steering wheel that came in the IROC race cars. This is a car with long ownership history and beautiful restoration. Like I said, over $100,000 spent on this car in the last 7-8 years. So, any questions? Let us know. If you're interested in 911R representing a car, please let me know. I'm happy to. But whoever gets this car is going to be thoroughly excited. Thank you.